phones. No one saw the concert, they decided to stay home. And the band no longer practiced, though some say they tried. Vicariously rock and roll died. No one paid their dues, just a contest on TV. No one sang the blues, they decided to make beats. No one wrote a song about their troubles deep inside. Vicariously rock and roll
December
died.
9th?
That's a horrible time to be in Noblesville.
You can't come down just for the summer months. So we're not fair weather.
Oh, I
get
can.
that today, and thank you for having us down,
Oh, of
Haley.
course.
But we'll come down in the wintertime and play too. We're
Hey,
not just
that
gonna
works.
come down and like it's summer. It's beautiful.
And I have a feeling he's going to call us and say, "Hey, I'm going back to Metazoa. You guys want to come down?"
I have
And
your
we'll
number.
be like, "Okay."
Yeah, Jordan, I got your number, so I will
What
be
else?
doing
What
that.
else are you gonna do in the winter except drink beer and
Oh,
listen to music?
I'm
That's
gonna
true.
go.
Well,
I kind of like my
There's
day
more
job.
to that, but yeah.
I kind of like
That's
my
a good
day
start.
job because I'm gonna go to Miami and Orlando for most of the winter.
Oh,
Hey, Pat.
you and your day job.
Go fuck
Oh
yourself.
man, wow. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Brendan.
Sorry,
His
anybody
day
has
job.
sensitive ears.
But every time he comes back there, he's all crippled up and has to go to the doctor for 3 months. And
Hey, I have fun.
He meets the nicest guy on
I
his
don't
work
think you
trips.
do.
Oh,
Down in Florida,
really? You're going
because he's
there?
hanging out with retired people. That's why he's all,
Why do you? I lived in Arizona. I lived in Florida for the last 7 years, and this is what happened. It's all gray.
Yeah, right. You're in the Boca
That's been that
Raton,
way since high school. Don't even
Oh,
lie.
that's true. You're right.
Giraffe Dana.
Dance.
What?
Okay, giraffe dance.
Okay, Jordan does not know how to read.
Apparently, I don't read cursive very well, but it's making for some good humor tonight.
Cursive is a dead language. I'm sorry.
Well, see, mine's like
You're
half
fired up about
regular,
that.
half cursive. So
They're not even teaching cursive anymore, are they?
No, they're not.
You know
It's a
what?
dead language.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
don't
I
think.
had to do? I had to sign a whole paragraph in cursive on the back of my SATs.
Really?
Wow. Why did they
I
do that
don't
to you?
remember
I not a clue.
They
How
just
old
want
were
to
you?
see you suffer. That's
I
all.
was 17 when I took the SATs. 17. Yeah,
How'd you score?
I did pretty good.
All right.
I did pretty good.
Nice.
I signed my name like a dyslexic doctor. And when I went to the military, it's hilarious. The guy goes, "No, you have to. It has to be legible. You have to read it." And I'm like, and I didn't know how to do cursive anymore. I was like, "But I just do a B and a line. That's all I know."
That's how I signed my name too. It's just an R
Yeah.
and a line.
Yeah,
And that's
I don't
Robert
got time
Ralph
for
Mine's
Anderson.
a
All the
little
way
bit
down.
of
for
C
that?
and a big ass J. That's all mine is.
That's it. That's all you need. A big ass J.
And he's like,
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What are we talking about here?
the truth comes out.
This is a beer program here. Come on now.
All right, so we are still at Metazoa Brewing Company, and we have Haley still with us.
Still with us.
Still with us.
Still rolling.
I'm still going.
That's not a bad thing. I'm just
Yes,
saying you're still with us.
commentating. Yes,
I'm actually
commentating.
impressed you're still with us.
We're
That's why I
getting
was saying it that way.
surrounded by
Good.
more
She can
drunk
hang.
people.
And then we have Robert Rolf Fedderson.
How old are you guys?
Fedderson?
Excellent.
Thanks
Thank
for
you, sir.
coming out. And
Told you
yeah.
we'd be here.
Boy, oh boy, great to hang with you guys again.
Excellent.
Got to hang with these guys on Sunday at Dig In Fest, and now boom, here on Thursday.
Yes.
I don't know if I can keep up.
You need to thank Haley
Yeah,
for
you
that
can.
because I contacted Haley because we couldn't come out unless we
I
had
do.
Haley's permission. So we're here.
Absolutely.
Thanks to her.
Yeah, they did
And-
have to talk
yeah.
to the marketing
I do
department
what I can.
first.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, you rock. Thanks for
Of
having
course.
original music at
Yes.
Metazoa Brewing Company. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
That's the way we like to keep it.
I truly believe original music and original craft beer belong together. So we're not
100%.
drinking
Absolutely.
macro,
There you
and we're
go.
not playing cover songs.
Yes.
So we appreciate that aesthetic. And
Wait,
I
there's no.
thought you told me you had a Miller 64 in your glass.
Oh.
this interview's over.
He's been drinking the IPAs.
That's good.
Oh,
so you're an IPA guy.
I'm a hophead. I'm a
Okay.
true hophead.
We didn't get into a whole lot of that at digging because we were pretty limited on time there. But
We were, yeah, absolutely. My first craft was Two Hearted Ale.
Okay.
And very
Right, yeah.
common now, but
a
uncommon.
little too hoppy for me, but I do respect it.
Well, that's Centennial Hops is the one in Two Hearted, and once I had that, that was it for me. In 1994 was my first Bell's Two Hearted in Chicago, and never gone back from that. Now
It's a common beer, but it's truly made me a hophead. I'm still a hophead no matter what imperial stout comes out, no matter what coffee stout comes out. I love it all, but my true, beer is an IPA.
Once you go craft, you never go back.
Right
Can't
on.
say it
That
enough.
does
I'm
not
telling you.
rhyme, Jordan.
No.
But
does
it's
not rhyme
very
at all.
true.
Yes, it is.
So what got you into? What was your? Why did you get into music? Was it for a girl?
Yes.
For the
it was
ladies?
For Terry Ann right here.
There you go.
When I was 19, I met Terry.
You guys have been together for.
How many years?
It'll be 27.
Wow.
this
Lord.
Congratulations.
September 30th. Yeah.
See, that's just how old I am too.
Yeah.
That's my age.
The great thing, I believe you. I believe you, Jordan.
Lion
I believe
sackish.
you. But the great thing is Terry used to buy me beer because she's 2 years older than me. So
That
I
is
was
a way to a
19.
man's heart right there.
Right? You're not kidding. And she bought me Mickey's Big Mouth.
Oh.
God, I
Talk
loved
about
Mickey's back in the day.
A headache.
The little
and a
green bottle, the
keg.
little Hornet. Oh yeah, that was the
right?
bomb.
Yeah, that was the stuff that she would buy me, and that was it for me. I was like, wow, she can buy me beer.
So
I
was
fell
Mickey's
in
Craft?
love.
Could you consider Mickey's Craft?
It was
Crap?
No, not crap. Craft.
It was independent.
I couldn't hear you. My
Ish.
mix is bad.
Back then it was craft. Now it's craft.
Yeah, it's like we were talking before. The craft back in the day was Liney's, Mickey's,
Killian's.
Sure.
Red Stripe.
Red
Things like
Stripe.
that.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what it was.
And
That's what
Bell's.
you had.
I mean,
And Be-
Bell's was the big.
I
thing.
never heard of Bells back when I was a kid.
Well, Larry
Ever.
Bell came
Well-
to Chicago in 1994, and he would come in a van, and he would go to different bars.
Was he
and,
down by
like,
the river?
He was down by the river. Back then, he probably was, because it was only the small eccentric cafe, and he really didn't have a lot of money. But he would see people in a bar and drinking, your macros, and he would say, "Hey, what are you drinking?" Well, I was drinking Bud at the time, and because you deserve what every individual should enjoy regularly.
Well, Robert, you were drinking Budweiser, so thanks for being on the show.
We
and,
gotta cut this. We gotta
not
cut
at
this
all.
one a little
But
short.
honestly, that's what I was drinking. And, Larry asked me what I was drinking. I said, Budweiser. He's like, well, why don't you try this? And he asked Terry the same thing.
now it's kind of just regular old Blind Pigs type of a show.
This is the funny shit.
Which is
Yeah,
great.
we don't have to sit here and be like all prim and proper now. We can just let loose and everybody just have fun. Relax.
I think we got the green light from Haley to kind of be more inappropriate.
Yeah, I think she was looking forward to it.
I work at a brewery. Like, what?
Right? No doubt about it. Yeah, fuck that prim and proper. There we go.
There we go. All right, I'll
Cheers,
toast to
you
that,
guys.
brother.
I'm
All
out of
right.
beer. That's
Cheers.
very
That is
unfortunate.
Haley, get a beer.
Blind
I
Pig
know. It's
Confessions.
very
Cheers.
sad.
You can go grab a beer.
I know.
I've got a
Maybe in a
few here.
second.
You're welcome to
Oh,
any
he's
of
just
these.
gonna pour his. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Now she has beer.
Oh, we got
Now
we
cheers.
got background music.
man. Thank you.
We got background music. We got background movies. So you might hear a little bit on this show.
No, that's okay. That's fine. So, Robert, I got to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So you said you follow us on Twitter. Do you listen to the show too? Then
I do listen to the show. Yes.
perfect.
I've listened to a
Perfect.
couple of shows. I've followed you on Twitter for a long time now.
Okay.
So meeting you guys was a big deal.
That's awesome. though.
Yeah.
We like that. As you know, we're part of the craft beer scene, and so are you.
Yeah.
The band only plays at craft beer places for the most part, correct?
99% of my gigs are craft beer by choice.
Right.
And it's
Right.
not-
We were talking about that.
Honestly, it's not for the money. Not like I don't need money, but it's because I believe in craft beer. I believe in artistry and doing something for real.
Artistry. I think that's a word we don't use enough when we're doing the craft. We can always say craft beer. Artistry is an awesome.
And that's
Well,
awesome that
part
you
of it.
said that because Haley and I were having this conversation earlier. We do this for the love of craft beer because we love the craft beer movement and we
And the
stand
people
behind
are-
it 100%. And the people involved in it are amazing.
Awesome.
So
Yes,
we're in this
absolutely.
for the same reasons.
Yeah,
and that's beautiful.
It's nothing to ever take advantage of anybody. Like when we come out to play somewhere, we want to invite people and have people come out and enjoy
Yes.
our original music while they're enjoying people's original craft beer. And honestly, Haley, like to have us come back, this is an A+ brewery with A+
Thank you.
beer.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And that's why I was really excited
Oh, of
to be
course.
able to come out and play again here.
Awesome.
So
We love having you here. So
I appreciate that. This is a special place, and Indianapolis has a burgeoning craft beer scene, and you're going to have all different kinds. Like some breweries you're going to like, some breweries you're not going to like. But the scene is here, and it's really exploding. And Metazoa is on top of the heap.
Well, for being what 6 months old, we were talking
Not
about
even.
earlier.
Not even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Five.
I mean, that's
5 as of
impressive.
today.
5. I'm sorry. All right.
And I'd like to say, I believe Jordan said awesomer, which was
Awesomer.
Wow, Gossamer?
And Haley's,
Oh, awesomer.
I believe Haley's on hallucinogenic.
Because she's swatting it.
In the
stuff
background,
randomly.
I got dive bombed by a bug. I don't know what happened.
in the background is Grizzly Man, so I know this is going to be the feel-good movie of the year.
No doubt about it. Yeah. No
So
doubt.
this is a great place to be right
It's
now.
an awesome
Yeah.
movie till the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't spoil nothing.
Now I know what happened.
I mean, the ending is like the guys that we had on earlier. Like, yeah, everybody knows the ending.
Yeah.
It's gonna be creepy.
No doubt about it. But I would like to say, while we're all here together, that I can tell, like, your hearts are into the craft beer scene. Like, you guys
Absolutely.
just truly enjoy it, and you truly love it. And it's just, it's a nice thing to see, and a nice thing to be involved in. You guys, everyone could be doing something else. You guys are definitely behind craft beer and craft breweries and helping the scene grow by telling other people, hey, this is great beer. Try
And
this
it's
place. Go
not
to this
just the craft beer. The craft
Distillery.
beer goes, it goes on the music, and it goes on just the Indianapolis and the scene,
Yeah.
and
Or
and
the-
how
or-
this whole Indianapolis is so cool. What's going on in the arts industry, and the music, and the craft brewing has
Yes.
just
Can we say
exploded.
Renaissance?
And they're all
Sure
kind
it
of
is.
combining
Is that-
together. That is a
Is that valid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because
yeah.
a lot of what you had earlier was the pretentious hipster thing, but this seems to be now much more of a Renaissance kind of artistry, like you said before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
It's-
mean, you get Hamtramck Detroit is that's the music scene, and there you get it up in Grand Rapids with the beer scene, but Indianapolis is kind of combining all those together.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean that's that artistry now.
Yeah.
It's not the pretentious hipster only kind of
Right.
coffee crowd. Blah blah blah. It's
No.
all
We got
across.
we got an
Hey, wait,
independent
wait.
film behind us going on. I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I love craft coffee. Fuck you guys.
Right, but you don't have to be hipster and pretentious about it.
Strange Brew.
Oh, wait, that's
We
not
did-
coffee, but okay.
That's a great
It
movie.
is coffee.
No, Strange Brew.
Oh, I thought
That's
you were
not
talking
a
about the
movie.
movie.
Oh no!
I was
there's
worshiping
there's-
you for a second.
Oh,
Have
sorry.
you not seen the movie Strange
no.
Brew?
I really got to
She's
take
too
a
young
piss.
for McKinsey Brothers.
Oh,
part of the
Strange
movie.
Brew is the
Must be
best.
a lot younger than I thought.
Strange Brew is a coffee shop in. It's in Indy somewhere, but anyway, we use it in one of our beers.
Oh,
Really?
It's called Nuts About Chocolate. It is the best coffee in the world.
okay.
It is.
It's a strange brew.
I-
It's also a song by
I'm
the band
focused right
Cream.
because I love coffee and
Yes.
beer.
Yes.
Take off, you hoser.
Strange brew, kill what's inside of you.
Take off, you
So, okay,
hoser.
Robert.
Right,
Okay,
for the
greatest three-man band, is it Rush or is it Cream?
Oh,
It's
shit.
Cream. It's
okay,
Cream.
good.
It's definitely Cream.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly, there's.
I love Rush,
Oh
but
no, man! Jordan's leaving. Sorry.
he-
Gotcha.
he's more of a fan of Blink,
Oh,
Yeah,
and he can't
Blink
answer,
one,
which is
Blink
great.
145. What?
Yeah.
something like that. Did they make 45s?
No, it's a 145. No, I was making fun of the
Isn't it
Blink.
sad how some of those groups? I mean, what an incredible group that was that couldn't stay together. And not just Clapton was afraid, included in a couple groups that couldn't stay together.
Yeah.
Incredible groups that gave us so much music and the
Cream,
influence so
Blind
much music.
Faith,
Blind
Derek
Faith,
and the Dominoes.
Derek and the Dominoes is just. I
Yeah.
mean, holy shit.
All right, I don't
And
know
it's
about you,
sad,
but
it's like, why-
I'm lost now. I think they've gone way back into the. Yeah, I'm lost a
We were
bit.
talking about Cream, and then it evolved. I won't say devolved. It evolved into his other
I
projects.
vaguely recall
which were Brian
Cream.
Faith.
I
But
vaguely
I'll tell you
recall that
what.
band.
If I sang a song, you would know Cream. I mean, like
You don't do covers.
I don't. I definitely don't do covers, but just for the sake of the interview.
But as far as band wise, I mean, there couldn't have been three better musicians together than in Cream. Not just together and did so. I mean,
I can't agree. In 2
So-
years,
put
they
together such
conquered
incredible
music
fucking
in
music.
2 years, and you
I
still
mean-
listen to it today.
absolutely.
So that's timelessness.
Even if they don't
Yeah.
know it's Cream, they still know the music. People still know. They know those songs
Yeah.
and still don't know who it is. But I mean, that band was just so amazing. And
Well, I work with Steve Albini. I do all my records with Steve Albini. And the thing that he taught me is that your music will outlive you. And, you
hope
know,
so.
like two guys, one guy from Cream is gone right now. And, his music still lives. So when you record music and you record it on analog, it lasts forever.
Yeah.
So your music always outlives you. which is something that's great. But I mean, like, so many people know their music that's going to outlive them. It's an unbelievable concept, and that's making timeless music. So I try to do that by recording with a guy like Steve, who's recorded bands like Nirvana and the Pixies and PJ Harvey and Cheap Trick.
Harvey.
I
Don't
mean,
say
all
Nirvana.
kinds
Don't say
of great
Nirvana. Don't
stuff.
say Nirvana to Brennan.
Yeah, well, he covered up with PG Harvey,
There you
so I'll give him a pass.
Well, and I mean, and In Utero is a great record that Steve produced, and it's a timeless record. And I got to record in the same place like where those guys recorded with Steve, which was like unbelievable. But great music and great craft beer. That's the combination. I mean,
It
that's
is
the
awesome.
ultimate combination. It's something that is so tangible right now and so real right now. We live in a great
tangible,
time.
and that's the thing is you didn't have that even 20 years ago. If you didn't hear anybody else unless they were on the frickin' radio or now with social media and like you have a scene here, the great Bruce scene, you can hear great local musicians and hear them wide that you wouldn't hear.
And not without people like Haley.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly, it's true. It is. It's great. You
Yeah,
booked me.
yeah.
You booked me again, which is awesome. Terry and I, this is our living. So to get back and play, I mean, it's just so appreciated. And to come here and actually have your beer and play our stuff, like it's a gift. So we appreciate that. And
We love having you here.
no,
I've actually heard. I've had a local musician bitching about Facebook and social media and going, "Oh, Led Zeppelin wouldn't use Facebook."
sure they would.
The
And they
Lion sack of
Are you
shit.
kidding me?
Really?
If it
go
was
pass
available?
out physical flyers to
Yeah.
everybody. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the hardest thing in the world. We
Yeah.
played the Dig-In Fest, and we
Yeah.
made physical flyers
Yeah.
for Metazoa. And when you give them to people,
You know what I do with it?
yeah,
Oh shit! Something for me to throw away.
sure. So
They're doing this at Dig In.
Right.
Oh yeah, digging was so hot.
Then
Yeah.
you go on Facebook. If you say you're interested in an event, it comes up and reminds you, and you're like,
It brings
Exactly.
other people.
I do want to go
So-
to that
Yeah.
event. Thank
So
you for
Facebook,
reminding me.
Twitter, all bands in town, all this stuff is amazing, and I take advantage of
Yeah.
it so
I mean,
much.
if
because
Brennan hadn't put the event up for tonight, I might have forgot. No, just kidding.
So
sure, yeah,
social media is the wave of the future. Facebook is a huge part of that.
It is
huge part, a huge part.
If somebody comes up to you and they say, "We are the best band in the world," and you go to their Facebook site and they have
12 people.
12 people on their site, you go, "Oh, that's
Well,
sure.
a lot of bands
Probably
don't have
not right.
websites anymore.
You know,
You
a
know,
lot
I
of
mean-
guys, and I'll just say it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I mean,
well, Facebook's easier than websites now.
It is, and I have no qualms about it. I mean, I'm 46 years old, and I didn't grow up with Facebook, but I know the advantage of Facebook. And when I started my Facebook page, it took me about 3 years to get 19,000 fans, and I couldn't reach 19,000 people with flyers.
Hell no.
You know, so
right.
Facebook is wonderful. So I absolutely love social media, and I think that people who really don't, I just don't think they understand it. And if you
No.
don't understand something, you're afraid of it. So it's like, well, I'm just going to be negative about that and say, nah, we don't need that stuff. Zeppelin would use Facebook.
They would
You're
if it was around. Hell yeah.
They were media whores. Of course they were.
Sure.
You're going to do, as a band that wants to make something, they're going to use any outlet
You can be for the
Absolutely
music
do.
only and not want to be popular, lying sack
Yeah, I
of
don't-
crap for a
I just-
while,
I
but
just-
eventually
that
you've
was
got to get
crazy.
some people following you.
Yeah.
I wish I had a video camera for this followed by this.
Really?
That could go so many
I was
places.
more concerned about your like weird faces you were making. You drank something. We actually got a new set of flight of beers. What the hell was it you drank that made your face curl up like
he
that?
had the big IPA.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Big.
The
Big,
last
big.
IPA.
It's called Big Big.
It's called
Called
Big
Not
IPA.
just big.
Big
It's
Big.
big.
And it's so hoppy. And that's what we were saying.
Wait, which
I was
one-
like, I'm
which
sorry,
number
it's
is
just too
it?
hoppy for me.
Which number is
She
it?
didn't take offense. 6.
No. And I said me too, and then I said it smacks you right in the face.
Oh,
Exactly.
gotcha. Hold on a second.
Man, hitting the face with
Yeah,
hops.
let's see the face you make when
Brendan-
you taste that.
Brendan's flight is actually already empty. He never actually talked
Yeah,
about
I'm
any
going to
of
go get
them.
around here in a second.
This is Metazoa, and you're listening to the Blind Pig Confessions.
All right, we all know you all listen to Blind Pig for our beer conversations and our weird antics, but have you guys heard about this place, Madison's?
Isn't that place on Main Street in Pendleton?
Yeah, that place.
That it is a fantastic Italian restaurant in Pendleton.
But fantastic restaurant means nothing when you talk about their great bourbon selection and scotch.
Oh yes, and beer.
They got some
But
beer.
they're known for that scotch and bourbon selection,
Yeah.
which if you've seen pictures on site, holy cow!
And we had to be right next to these guys at the Dig In Festival where I had to watch them chop duck all day and smell this delicious food. It was amazing.
You look good in raw meat.
I do.
Good news is we're doing a show there real soon.
October 25th, actually.
Ooh, that is soon. Good call, cowboy. He went all Captain Hook on that shit.
Wow,
and
Pat
he was
got-
making fun of us. I mean,
I
come
know.
on now.
Pat's got one eye. The other one's
But it's
permanently
weird,
closed.
though. That was weird. It has a honey taste on the front, and then
And then it gives you like
Getcha.
a tick.
and then
And,
I
you're
might
like-
as well have just chewed on a hop there for a second. And it weren't a Citra.
And we're not making fun of it because there's probably somebody out there that absolutely loves it. I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it once again.
This is a hophead beer, and
It's-
I'm not a hophead.
It's not mine.
I am
but
a hophead.
We always respect the craft and the artistry. If it is like, it's once again, it's not sour. It's not soured.
Fuck no, it's not sour.
It's not. Oh, no, but I mean, it's not a soured Band-Aid beer or something like that. It's still got craft artistry to it, as he said. But there is
Wow.
a well for
I
you,
love it.
yes.
There you
love
go.
it.
See, that's what we're
He's
saying.
gonna
though.
bathe in it. I think he's gonna
For
try to
me,
bathe in
it was just too much hops. Too like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I
Did
didn't even
you
look
see
at it.
my
I just
eye
grabbed it and
close?
hit it. Yeah, I know. You had a tick. You're like,
Well, it might have been a small.
Robbie, you said you're
stroke?
IPA guy.
Small
You-
stroke.
Too Hearted was your craft beer influence.
That was the
to get you
gateway.
and started the gateway,
Yeah.
the gateway drug. But what were you drinking before that?
Before that, I was
Yeah.
drinking Sam Adams.
Really?
And Sam Adams, and it was Bass Ale. And
They
Sam
were
Adams.
around back then.
Oh, yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bass, yeah.
Bass Ale was still owned by the Bass Brewing
Yeah.
Company.
Bass, yes, I meant Sam Adams. I didn't know Sam Adams been around that long.
Since '85.
That was an old man joke.
Yeah, gotcha. And well taken, for sure. I was drinking Sam Adams, though, in Bass Ale. That
All
was
right.
absolutely
I remember
beers
Bass.
that took over Chicago. So I was in Chicago. I was born and raised in Chicago, but when I moved up to the north side, all the bars had Bass Ale on draft, had Sam Adams Boston Lager on draft,
So
Guinness, Harp.
Before Sam Adams,
Well,
you had been
Hearts,
drinking.
yeah.
If you were born and raised in Chicago, you were drinking Old Style.
Well,
Old Style.
yeah, that was Old Style was the old man beer, though. So
It's kind of like
younger guys wanted to
good
go to
beer.
something else. It is, but we weren't.
It's
Cubs
kind of like
fans.
wearing Old Spice and drinking Old Style. Yeah.
Old Style
Those
was
are
associated
together.
with the Cubs.
Oh, yeah.
And when you
Yeah.
grew up on the South Side, you're a White Sox fan.
Oh,
So
okay.
we didn't
All
go
right.
to Old
All
Style.
right.
We went to Budweiser.
All right.
Budweiser
Okay.
was the South Side beer.
Cubs.
So that was
God,
it.
no.
But
I'm sorry. We're not
I have
gonna
to
go
say
there.
thank God that Jim Cook came around and Larry Bell came around. And now, like, what's going on right now is happening, and it's unbelievable. This is the greatest time to be a foodie, and it's the greatest time to be a craft beer fan.
But it's
I
a
mean, truly.
Yeah, and foodie's losing that kind of, like, and I say it a lot because it was that kind of way for a while. It's the pretentiousness. Foodie is finally becoming a little more mainstream, average. You don't. Because when someone called you a foodie before, they figured your pinky was up in the air,
Sure.
and you're
Well,
you're stuck up,
It
and
was
you're
the same with craft beer, though.
right, exactly.
10
That's what I'm
years
saying.
ago. If you
It's
drank craft
finally
beer,
yeah,
you were-
And
you were
also the same
fucking
thing
stuck
with,
up.
with vinyl records. Like I printed every record I put out on vinyl, and I've always been a vinyl
look at
fan.
you.
And but people think that's pretentious. It's not pretentious. I record analog. Why put something out just on a CD if you record analog? You want to put it out on vinyl because it's an analog recording and it's an analog
I was a-
institution.
I was a
still the-
DJ.
it's
I was
still
a
the best
I was a
sound.
nightclub DJ in Arizona, and I was still doing vinyl in like '99, 2000. Just it was
Sure.
hard to find the vinyl records even right then at that point because it was a
Gotcha.
cut over to CDs. But I loved playing the vinyls, and mixing the vinyls was so much more satisfying than doing the CDs.
It's a great sound. It's
Yeah.
just there's
It's
a
the
different
best
sound to it. It's
I mean, you really can't beat the popping and cracking.
right.
It
Right.
really.
It's
You
not
wait
even
for
that.
it,
It's-
Haley. I mean,
There's a
it's
warmth
something-
to it.
You wait for
There
it.
is.
There is.
You just said it right. It's the warmth to that. It's a like to me. It's a winter night. You put an album on and you can hear that crackling.
Well,
And
but
there's
they've
something
actually
to
proven
that-
it scientifically because if you look at, and I'm a nerd, if you look at the waveforms from a CD, and it's all square form,
Sure.
because everything jumps up digital, blah blah
Right.
blah, and people think you can't hear the small subtle curves of a regular, if you're looking
Right.
at through an oscilloscope and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You can actually, you may not be able to consciously hear it, but your subconscious hears it, and your soul kind of hears some of that stuff and that warmth. And I actually used to try to pull in, and it was hard to get at the time, trying to find an old vacuum tube amp
Okay.
to even add more warmth to that kind of stuff, especially even
Gotcha.
like vocal
Sure.
microphones. Getting yourself a little a tube amp or something.
Yeah.
Adds a whole new flavor.
That's why I use
to
a
your
Super
voice.
55 for my vocal mic, too.
Nice.
So, you
Yeah.
know,
But yeah,
it's
but-
that reason. It's a difference in fidelity.
Yeah, there's something a little slightly more sterile to CDs,
Thank
as
you.
always, but
Yeah.
that people just don't get. Yeah, they sound crystal clear and they are perfect, but you miss some subtleties.
And you said it, though, perfect. Music is not a perfect science. Music
Artistry.
is a feeling, and exactly
Artistry.
artistry. So you get a
You can
feeling from a
see-
song you hear.
yeah.
If you have a record you love, you get a feeling from that, and that's the gift of music, is you get a feeling from it. And I think that when you put a record on, like that crackle you're talking about, there's something about hearing that sound,
And you
that's
can see
just-
it.
You love it.
You
know?
can see the needle
Yeah,
rolling
It's.
over the course of that.
I'm
tune.
just going to quote Albini one more time because I've recorded with him for like 15 years. He says it's a living being. When you put a needle on a record, it becomes a living being.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I can't agree.
Absolutely. I mean,
Can't agree more.
Granted,
Go
I
ahead.
didn't grow up with vinyl or anything like that, but I, inherited my parents' vinyl collection
Sure.
and everything
Nice.
like that. And I was like, oh, this is just all a fad and everything. And then I tried it out, and I'm like, wow,
And Haley,
I get it.
give me a high five because your generation brought it back.
Yeah.
Your
would-
generation brought vinyl back. So
even also too, like the tube amps and stuff. We were cleaning out my parents' garage. We moved them to Texas a few months ago when I moved up here, and my dad still has the old school, like big ass, like 5 foot tall Kenwood speakers.
Oh man, wow.
They still worked, and they've been in the garage for like 10 years. I would have thought the cones were dead and would have blown.
Nope.
But there
They
was
built
some
it to
warmth.
last.
There was some warmth to that old stuff and the wood casing of the speakers.
And just look, what do you do with a CD? You pull your CD out, you toss the case aside, you put your CD in a pack,
Yeah.
you're done with it. Albums, you cherish those albums.
Well,
the
you have, to
artwork.
dust, you have to dust that
I
shit.
still go
absolutely.
back and look at it. I'm like, oh, that's.
You have to dust the album off too. 'Cause
I'll
dust
be right
gets
back
on
with
it.
that example right here.
Oh, he's gonna step off.
And
To me,
Go ahead.
he was acting like he was working with.
I had to turn Jordan's mic off when he left because the movie was.
Fucker. So I went to go get us all a beer, and I come back, and all I hear is Pat talking about rubbing one off, and then Brenda's talking about CDs. So I must have missed a whole lot of conversation in the 3 minutes I was gone.
We went vinyl, and I said dusting one off.
That's the same thing as rubbing one off, Pat.
Well, when you're old, I guess so. Yeah,
You're older
Kinda
than me.
dusty.
Look at the gray hair.
it's kind of dusty.
This is Robert Ralph Feddersen, and you're listening to Blind Pig Confessions. The bear eats the dude.
That's going to be a weird drop on our show.
That is a awesome view of the downtown
I know, right?
skyline.
I was just
right
going
there.
to point that out.
That's amazing.
Isn't it beautiful?
I
We
love
got
that.
We got a movie screen in front of us. Downtown skyline to the left. Nothing to the right.
I think that day decided that he
A little bit of construction.
Don't knock the industrial park over there. It's all right. We're
It's
not
going to be
paying
an
attention to
apartment
that side.
complex soon.
There you go. Is that where you're gonna live?
Ooh.
No, she's like, no.
We've moved on from vinyl.
Those are going to be like $1,400 at least for a single bedroom.
That's not that bad.
Bears were big.
For me, it is.
Oh, okay.
Is that the gentrification going on over there?
Gotcha.
240 apartments.
Gotcha.
Where'd you go, Robert?
I went to just see how tangible vinyl is.
Oh, look at
Hey,
that.
look at that.
Like we were talking about how when you have a CD, you throw the
Yeah, who gives
the
a shit about the
away,
case? Who
jewel
cares about
case.
a jewel
Yeah.
case?
But I mean,
jewel
vinyl,
case.
that's artwork.
yeah,
Art,
yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
it's something that
and
is
they're-
way more tangible.
And there's something to be said for the whole experience of putting a record on the turntable.
Yeah,
And
There
just
is.
the whole, I don't know, it's all
There's a
about
process
the
to
experience.
it.
it is. It's a ritual. It's
There you go.
ritualistic.
Ritualistic, artistic.
Yeah,
We're going
And
into
it's-
all the big, deep words.
Right on, absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
something again tangible and cool, and something that is like you innately love, and you don't know why all the time. But
No.
it turns out that it's really the sound and the experience.
And
and
like
the
I said,
ritual
it's those
of
subtle
it.
things that your conscious mind
Yeah.
doesn't hear, but your soul hears and your subconscious hears, and the little peaks, the little tweaks, the little dust on the vinyl.
And again,
Absolutely.
it goes back to I say it again and again. The CDs you pull them out. I get I hit going to someone's house. I see a stack of CDs just laying on their top of their CD player, and they're just throwing them on top of there. And who gives a shit?
But not your records.
You don't have records lined
Right?
up on. No, hell no. No, you
No
don't
way.
fucking. Hey, don't scratch that motherfucker.
No doubt about it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, because a CD, who
Yeah.
cares if you scratch it? I'll
Yeah.
go. I'll
buy
go
another
burn a
for
new
$8
one.
bucks, and who
Yeah.
cares? You know?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
burn a
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah, it's nothing pretentious, but I always put my records out on vinyl, and I always record in analog.
How much
'cause I
does
want
that-
the stuff to last forever.
How much does that
Awesome.
cost though? Because that's expensive shit to do to
It's
do a vinyl
ridiculous.
pressing.
Yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
mean, I remember back
Yeah.
when I was DJing at clubs, I actually learned how to mix a lot of my own stuff. I was doing remixes using Pro Tools and stuff, and you could buy a rig that would cut your own vinyl, but it was only a one pressing. You're doing it, and even that was freaking ridiculously overpriced.
And it wasn't lacquer either, though.
No, it was
You
not
gotta
lacquered
cut
at all.
lacquer, so it's cheap.
After about 40 plays,
Yeah.
that record was done.
Yeah,
because
it's gotta
the
be-
needle was burning into it.
Yeah, it's got to be cut with lacquer. It's got to be 180 gram vinyl. I only put my records out on 100 gram vinyl, virgin vinyl.
But
Because
see,
you
what's
just
nice
want
is
the
you're
best
still
stuff.
taking that pride in it. Rather, it costs more and it's ridiculously stupid, but there's a pride to it.
I equate it to beer. I'm drinking an incredible IPA with some super expensive hops. I don't know what they are, but they're in here, and you taste it, and it's amazing.
I am drinking something that has
When-
like 88.9999% chocolate in it.
Right?
55
so it's
pounds
quality.
You could drink a cheaper beer and not enjoy it.
Really, what was this chocolate?
Yeah.
Who
thing?
cares? I mean,
what was this chocolate thing
Exactly.
again?
I don't just drink to get drunk. I like beer. I love the flavor. I love the sound of music. I love the sound of Robert. I want to hear the music. I want to taste the beer.
There's been a long time since I drank just to get drunk. Now, sometimes it happens.
Well, we do
But it's
that on
usually not
holidays
intentional.
sometime, but nowadays, even when we do it, it's off of 8 beers instead of 20 because we're drinking an 8% ABV.
Well, and that's one thing about craft beer that people don't get, right?
Sure.
And you probably know this working in the brewery. People are like, oh, well, I'm used to drinking a 30-pack of Miller Lite. I drank 4 of your beers. I was on the floor. Well, dumbass.
Dude,
Look at the alcohol content.
Dude,
You know?
5
Come
years
on.
5 years ago, we used to go because we usually go up to Shawano, Wisconsin every year, and some of our contests were how many beers can you drink in 8 hours?
Sure.
But it would be
Yikes.
Ridiculous.
but it would be Miller Lite, and
Uh-huh.
so hey, we got a keg of Miller Lite this year.
So like
All
a
right, let's-
3%.
Yeah, but
3 or
and so
4.
it was all
4.2.
it is about pounding beer. It wasn't about enjoying beer.
Exactly.
Now
There's a
you
big
can-
difference.
Now we enjoy beer. I don't care if it's 8%, 5%, whatever. But even our last Memorial Day, and we've had a lot of holy crap drunken Memorial Days.
Well,
But the last 2 years have been enjoying the beer, right?
Right, exactly. Now, to tell you guys this, I'm a 3-time Indiana Beer Olympic champion.
Yes, you are.
So we did the Indiana Beer Olympics, and we won 3 times in a row. My team did. Now, that was seriously Bud Light, which, God almighty, even in my macro days, I drank Miller Lite, not Bud Light.
You had to train for like a day before that.
I had to drink so many of those damn beers, and I did it, and I was good at it, apparently, because, we won 3 years in a row, but... Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I like to have a beer that I can grab. I can sip on it all night, or not all night, but for
And you
a
don't want
while
to be known
and
for
enjoy
being
that.
good at that
You don't
either,
want to
though.
sip on a Bud Light. Once it gets warm.
No, but Bud Light, Miller
No,
Lite, Coors Light, they're
you
too
don't
sit back
sip-
and chug them.
You don't sip a Bud Light.
don't
You're
sip a
chugging
Bud
Bud
Light.
Light.
Even for you, Brendan, you love Pabst.
PBR.
Absolutely.
But it's a fast drinker. It's not a sip all night kind of beer.
It's a
You
middle
go
of the
through
road.
more
Middle
Pabst
of the
than you
road.
would a craft.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
gonna
middle
lie.
of the
I love PBR.
I know you do. I'm
And
just
so
saying. I'm
I-
not
but
dogging
it's
it.
got some heft to it. It ain't
Yeah,
Bud Light. It ain't Miller
No,
Lite.
and
It's got heft to it.
I love PBR because it's a nice, filling,
Full-bodied.
flavorful beer. So I do like PBR, and I will sip on it. So no, I don't just down a PBR. I down.
Yeah, you do.
I down a lot of them, but I don't
Liar.
mind sipping them. I can sip a PBR like I can do a craft beer because I love PBR, and I think it's very. I think it's one of the best American beers made. So yeah, I don't have any problem.
Okay,
with
so while we're on
It's
the
a big,
subject,
Yeah.
Robert, macro, and you're not allowed to use your two-hearted macro. You go out one night and they don't have craft beer. You have to find a beer and you just want to sip. You're not in the mood to get hammered.
Sure.
You want to sip. What macro do you go to?
Bud Heavy. Never Bud Light. I don't drink light
What the
beer.
fuck is
Never
Bud?
drink
Oh,
Budweiser.
regular Budweiser. Okay.
Yeah, regular Bud.
Haley.
Yeah.
Where's that hat going?
You know, I'm kind of a PBR gal myself.
Good
so
for you.
I like
Why
PBR.
not?
I was giving him
not?
shit
But-
because it was
PBR
fun,
old
but
style,
but-
PBR some old style or
If,
something.
Strohs.
if it's not
Strohs.
available, like
Yikes.
I was at the state fair
Schlitz.
over in the free stage or whatever, and they had a little beer garden there this year, and it was like Bud Light, Miller Light,
Hey, who's
Budweiser,
stealing that hat?
and I was like,
Let me see that
well,
hat.
of course they had craft beer options
I want
too,
that
but they
hat.
were an arm and a leg. So
Right.
I went for the
Yeah.
Budweiser, and you know it's so funny because of course in
Doc, what are you doing
college,
with that hat?
Bud Light, Miller Light,
Doc,
Coors Light,
that hat is a
Natty
very
Ice.
important hat.
I hate to
Oh,
even say
really?
that.
And
I
you
hate
still have
to
both
even
your
say
arms and
that.
both your legs. So
Haley,
it's good.
I gotta tell you, you're the most amazing woman ever until just now.
I know.
Natty Ice.
I know.
You said
Hey,
Budweiser. You drink Budweiser. It's InBev. I can't do InBev. I'll take Miller Lite. I'll take MGD 64 over Budweiser any day. I cannot do InBev. I'm just fucking with you, but I get you. I get what you're saying.
I mean, in
but,
college you got whatever you
well,
did.
yeah, I know,
You got whatever
I
you
know.
were
You-
given. Or
Dude,
what went
really?
in a beer bong
You want me
very
to start
well.
going into what you used to drink?
Miller Lite.
in high school?
I drank,
Anything and everything
in
that
high
you could
school. I
actually
drank anything anybody bought me. What the
get?
fuck,
Exactly.
man?
That would be me.
Hey, I have a late birthday.
And my
I was
brother.
The same
And your
boat.
brother.
How old are you, Haley?
What do you think?
23.
You right on the nose.
Wow.
Right on. We said it together.
Damn.
Like that.
It was some symbiotic stuff.
That was.
there.
Yep.
That just makes me feel old, but yeah.
Oh,
23
yeah.
and some change. Yeah.
Damn.
You're as old as you feel.
Oh yeah,
I feel-
dude. Nobody
I feel
ever guesses
ancient.
that I'm. If they don't see me, because I look old, but I don't act old.
You don't
so
look
you
old.
know.
I feel ancient.
There's a siren song.
How old do you think I am, Haley? Let's do that.
Come in and spend more time in the world because
I won't
it
be
is a
offended.
simpler world.
Yeah, you will.
It is a,
Nah.
a wonderful
42?
thing, but
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
it's a different
Yeah, no, I'm not that.
How old, Robert, how old am I?
to get into their world, but the
Or Haley, you
reality
can
is
do
we
it
never can because we're very different.
If you say 50, I'm going to punch you.
Let's
Not really.
see. 47?
Ouch! Thank you, Haley. Yes.
Wow. Him and I went to
I'm
high
younger than him.
I missed it.
No, she I asked how old do I look, and she said 47. We were in the same class and went
I'm
to
sorry.
high school together.
He's younger than me. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, well, to be fair, you do have the gray hair.
I do.
So
He has no hair.
he has
Actually,
no
if
hair.
you had your hair, your balded head, your balding hair,
Whoa.
you would look way older than me.
Okay, wait. So
I'm
how
tired of
old-
this balding excuse
old are you?
because, look,
I'm 40. We're both 40.
40?
Yeah,
Okay.
both
well,
of
I
us.
said 42 because my sister.
You
is
called me
40.
47.
So much they cut the paw off.
she was talking about me, fucker.
I'm looking
No,
at you
me.
guys,
I said-
and I
I-
can't believe I've got 6 years on you guys.
Yeah.
I said 42
And less
'cause
gray
my-
hair than both of
My
us.
sister is actually 43, and she looks like she could be probably, I don't know.
Most people don't-
29.
Yeah, most people don't guess me that old because I don't
Yeah.
act. I don't act old. I
Yeah.
I go out, I have fun, I can. I get a lot
And
of
you
like
shave your
21,
head.
22-year-olds. They're like, "Hey, old man," and I'm like, "Okay, let's go for it." We drink beer, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's
40's
right."
not old.
Now you're laying on the ground
No.
puking,
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
is.
sitting here just being like, "Hey, this is a normal night for me." So.
Oh, I know. Hey, my sister and brother-in-law can both drink me under the table. And they're 43 and
Gotcha.
44.
It is what
Because
it
they've
is.
got
To
experience.
me, age is
They've
only a
got
number
more
anyway. I don't give a
experience.
shit. So.
Hey, they have a kid. They still go and party all the time.
Yeah,
I love it.
He has two.
I do have two, yeah.
He
One
still
was
goes
an
out.
uh-oh, and then the other one
I
was
was an uh-oh. It's okay.
yeah, my daughter is 16.
I don't know, to me it was the
Just got a car.
She's got a car, yeah, right?
Poor bastard.
That's a
Right
scary.
on.
I was
Oddly
very
enough-
young when I had my
Scary
first
time.
kid.
Oddly enough, hold on. She actually elected to get a manual transmission.
more damage than
She wants to learn how. She don't know how to
Wow.
drive it yet.
Yeah,
she
that's
bought
the way
the
to roll.
car. She bought the car
That's how
before
my
she
wife
knows.
Terry Ann rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No doubt. How you doing, Terry Ann? You good?
Give her the mic, man. Let her talk. Come on.
Hold
Hold on, let me pull that for you.
Really? Did you just say you're going to pull that for him?
He is a sexy man.
He does. The beard's sexy.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So your husband's beard is so hot.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we like it. We kind of want to stroke it. Is that okay?
For you, I guess.
Brendan's
Oh, okay,
kinda
okay.
jealous.
See, there we go. I got it.
Actually, I think Brendan might be jealous of the hair, not the beard. Because I've seen Brendan's beard, and Brendan's beard is glorious.
we do call Brendan the glorious beard in the winter.
No, your voice calls me. the
Jordan's son calls him glorious beard because he used to have like it was full and giant
And it shined. It had
it
like
was
a shimmer
glistening.
to it.
It was pretty awesome.
It was impressive.
It's
Are you
September.
gonna grow that back out?
I always do. I
Okay.
grow it every winter. Yeah, I'll be
All
back.
right. Well, I don't know. I might grow mine, but I grew mine out for like a year, and I just looked. And we had a party for Jordan's birthday. It was a speakeasy, a Roaring 20s party, and it worked
Yeah,
perfectly.
make me feel old again, motherfucker.
It worked perfectly because I looked like an old school bartender. I mean, but it was big, scruffy, and a lot of gray, and it just made me look like I was 50.
You didn't have like the neck beard, did you?
No, I shaved it right
Okay,
here.
good.
Right now, I haven't shaved lately. I know, but I don't.
Somebody should do just the neck beard. That would be cool.
I saw one of those once.
You gotta start
Absolutely
something new.
not.
No.
I'm
The way
gonna do it.
The way my
I have nothing to lose. I don't give a shit.
The way my beard grows, though, if I let it grow any longer, the way it grows to the side. So if it got any longer, it would just kind of grow
So
around
you have like a
the
weird
back of my
sling
neck.
sack on the side of your face?
No, I could literally grow it around the back side of my neck. It would wrap around my neck. It's kind of creepy. That's why I had to keep
Yeah,
it
that's
kind of
crazy.
short.
So-
It was bad.
So Terry is mic'd up right now. Terry.
Yes.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Good. How are you?
It's good to see you
Good.
again.
Thanks for having us on again.
It's good to see
Yeah.
you again.
So how was tonight? How was Metazoa?
Metazoa is awesome. Yes, we love playing here. Everyone's so friendly. The beer's great, and
It really is.
yes, and the location is.
How you like that skyline view? Is that not awesome?
It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A perfect night too.
I'm having a spiritual moment
Yeah.
here with this
So-
double chocolate something or
So
whatever.
Terry, you were at Dig In also.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that day?
I liked it. I mean, it was hot, but it was just a good vibe. Everyone was really nice, and everyone we met, from people that work there to the brewers, of course, to all the people who were working at the food tents. Everyone was great.
Well, for 10,000 people, it went surprisingly smooth.
Yeah.
Was it that many people?
Yes.
Wow.
We did have a common problem. If somebody ran over your cord, took your
Yes.
power out, and somebody
They
yanked
kept-
our power
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
middle of an interview.
at 4:15, like
That
you
was
guys
so
are
embarrassing
done.
too. Yeah, you're done.
Okay, I gotta ask. Did you guys get to try the food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was your favorite thing there?
The
Or
nitrogen,
favorite person that
the
brought it?
nitrogen popcorn was odd,
Oh, I didn't
but
try
really
it.
good.
I have a little bit of social anxiety problem, so I didn't leave the tent
No shit.
much.
Okay.
Hey,
So
I
they
don't,
brought
I
me
don't blame
food?
me there.
They brought me some food. There were some good smoked wings there out. Somebody brought me some smoked wings. Those were pretty good.
Okay, I didn't try those. I tried the macaroni with pulled pork. And that was really good.
They brought that to They brought that to us right at the end. That
Yes,
was awesome.
that was
Somebody
awesome.
brought that to us. That was awesome.
That was in our tent.
The guys next to us were doing they had a fresh pita that they did. I thought it was,
That was amazing.
hummus.
One World Catering, that was
Yeah.
amazing stuff.
I thought it was hummus,
dynamite. Huh?
but it was baba ganoush. I thought it
Yes.
was hummus, but
Yeah.
apparently when you
Did you
blend
call
up
him Baba
eggplant,
Ganoush?
no, apparently when you blend up eggplant, it's called baba ganoush, and it tastes like hummus.
It was amazing.
Oh. Yeah, I
Very,
wasn't sure
very
what it was
good.
either.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
pumpkin seeds on it one time, and then pomegranate seeds on it
Pomegranate.
another
Yeah.
I
time.
thought that stuff was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
They
So-
made their own pita bread. It was
We had some duck people next to us.
Yeah.
So Terry, I know your husband listens to us. Have you
Duck
ever listened
people.
to us?
I have not, but it's usually because I'm booking shows or doing all the web work. I mean,
that's
because
okay.
for every show, we have to. I have to put on like 4 different sites, and I think we're going to probably be around 150 shows this year.
Nice.
So if I'm not handling web stuff, then I'm booking shows and.
So you're saying you do all the work and he doesn't do nothing but play?
Yeah, he does. He does. No, he does too. But I do most of the booking. And,
So I think you need to start listening to the Blind Pigs, though. That's
yes,
just
I do. Because as I'm posting, I can put it on.
there you go.
in my
Yeah,
There you go,
earbuds.
background.
Yes, absolutely.
absolutely. We're all about sharing information and,
Yes.
and being part, being in this together. So okay, I got you.
Okay.
One night I just wasn't.
Then we have edit.
But wait a minute. Now we were talking about beards. Now on Robert's new album, he has a song called "Brewer's Beard."
Brewer's beard.
It's an instrumental.
I think that
Nice.
might be our theme song
Yes,
now.
Brewer's Beard.
Oh.
It's all instrumental. It's very cool.
We actually we were up in Michigan recently, and there's a brewery out there called Beard's Brewery.
Yeah.
Well, you guys should go
So-
talk to them.
so
They make
maybe-
some good stuff.
Maybe we make a nice long trip with Robert and Terry and the Blind Pigs, and we we go up to northern Michigan and we
Can't
do
forget
a.
Honeybee.
Honeybee.
Oh no, Honeybee's going. No, that's
Honeybee's going.
What about Haley?
Yes.
Haley, Honeybee,
Haley likes beer.
Honeybee.
There you go. See,
Honeybee the bulldog.
It's a trip.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Did you just call Haley a bulldog?
I said
That was
honeybee.
pretty offensive, dude.
Honeybee the bulldog.
Okay, I was
Honey
just.
Bee the bulldog.
Jeez.
So Terry, you're a musician.
Yes.
What got you into playing music?
You know, I started playing by ear, piano by ear when I was 5 because my sister would take lessons.
Holy crap.
And we grew up in a really small community, and we just had the coolest piano teacher. She was awesome. She was kind of hippie-ish, eccentric, but amazing. She studied music in college and everything. This lady, and she always had us playing classical piece and a pop piece, and that's what I really liked because I liked all the pop rock stuff too. So in this small community, she had a waiting list of like 2 years to get in with her, and she wouldn't take you unless you were at second grade. So I started learning all my sister's songs by ear, and she took me. So that's what I first started doing. And I played piano, and then when I was in 5th grade, I wanted to play percussion. So I was only a percussionist with all the guys. And I came from a small town, and small school. We had like 90 in our graduating class.
Indiana?
Yeah, Boone Grove.
I feel horrible because
Boone Grove.
I can barely remember being 5 years old and not doing anything. Yeah, I feel bad now. I feel like I'm
Because you're old and your memory's going?
I started on piano. And
at 5.
Huh?
You remember?
the fuck's
no, I
up,
think it was-
Beethoven?
I think it was 7, and I started on piano, and I loved it. And my first teacher was old and decrepit. I think she died like halfway through my first.
Wow.
I think a lot of it is really
But that's not the funny
teachers.
part.
It's a little morbid.
That sounds kind of funny.
I think she died, so I had a good new teacher. But she was awesome. But I loved it. I loved
Fuck that
piano.
old
My
lady.
sister was also on piano, so I started playing piano. And I had 2 older brothers who said, at that time, piano's gay. You need to play guitar. So I took up a guitar. Now they're like, why didn't you stick with piano? Because you assholes
Yeah,
beat me
so
up.
I had to.
Because you guys were 10 and I was 7, and you told me I was stupid for playing piano. Now they feel so bad
Yeah.
because I was actually pretty good.
You know,
That's
you
great,
could have been
yeah.
like Liberace. You and Pat wouldn't have to hide your relationship anymore then.
I know.
Shut up. My first instrument was I think it was 3rd or 4th grade, PS37 down on Arlington and Washington Street.
If you say the piccolo, I'm going to shit myself. I'm just saying.
No, they gave me a tenor saxophone.
Nice.
I had to have wheels on that case and had to walk it a half-mile home every night and back to school.
Okay.
It was taller than I was.
I'll give
Yeah,
you credit.
that's-
There's no way to make that dirty, so I'll give you credit. on that.
Yeah, but a tenor saxophone was the first instrument because it was the only thing left. Like when I got down to the music room or whatever, you know, a tenor friggin' saxophone for a short ass. Yeah, like I said, it was taller than I was. It was fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I would know, and I was horrible at it. It was bad. I mean, I played it for like 2-3 years, and when I moved to Arizona, yeah, I didn't last.
No.
That was never. Music wasn't my thing as far as being creative like that. It just wasn't. DJing kind of thing. That was my thing. Taking other people's music and kind of mixing it and making it work for clubs and stuff. But that's not awful. It takes some artistry. I had a live radio show for 4 years in Arizona, every Saturday night. So kiss my ass. It takes artistry.
It was called the Rainbow Connection.
Johnny Fever.
Johnny Beaver. What did you say?
Beaver.
Johnny Beaver?
Johnny Fever.
Oh, well, whatever. It all works. Where the hell did Robert go? He disappeared on us.
Oh,
He's
no.
mingling.
He's
is
mingling.
mingling,
He's doing
so-
it. We're still watching movies out in the parking lot.
Oh, I gotta tell you guys, he emailed me the best picture I've ever seen in my life.
Of what?
It was basically, have you ever looked at something and been like, that is my spirit animal, that is what's in my heart.
Right.
He was leaned up against a tree, had a sunflower and a beer in his hand, and he looked like the epitome of a hippie. And I was just like, that is my spirit animal. That is what I want to be.
He looks like the epitome of a hippie right now.
But it was like perfect. I think it was a dig in.
That was a dig in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the couple that's
perfect
here with us,
picture.
their son he was going around and getting those big sunflowers, and so he put them in Bob's hat, and it was cool. That was a cool picture. I saw that one too.
Yeah. It was
That's fun.
best picture I've ever seen, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it was nice. But this is great. Do you guys do a lot of these movies?
No, this is the first outdoor movie we've actually had, and I was really excited because I've been trying to figure out how to do it well,
Yeah.
and they kind of just did it.
It seems to work.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. And it's a perfect night for it, too. I was so
Yeah.
terrified last week it was going to rain on it and we were going to have to move it inside. But
Did you take
You
pictures
could
of
move
this
that
for
thing
your,
inside.
Did you take pictures of this for your website or
no, I
Facebook
need
page?
to, and I need to send it on to our social media queen.
Yes, because of with the
skyline.
behind
Oh,
it,
it's
yeah.
beautiful.
I've taken a few pictures, so we're getting them on there.
This is a whole different view being. Holy shit! Pat gave me his microphone, so I'm going to stand way back here. This is a whole different view for me. So I just saw some guy's crotch in the river, and that's not what I was expecting to see when I sat over here.
Grizzly
so.
Man.
Grizzly Man. All right.
Yes.
So, you know, we're getting really low on time on this show. We're getting close to an hour on this one. So, Haley, what do you got to say, babe? What do you got to say about Metazoa? Give us something about Metazoa.
Oh, Metazoa.
Again, because I've asked you that on the previous
know.
show.
No,
But, you know, it's
Can I ask you
way
where
it
the
is.
name came from?
Oh, yeah. So Metazoa, so like protozoa and things like that. It basically means all the multicellular organisms. So it's basically the overarching scientific name kind of for the animal world and multi-celled organisms. And so since we get 5% of our profits back to animal and wildlife organizations that kind of fit in everything.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite thing about working here is just getting to know that what I'm doing is going to a bigger cause and being able to help out in whatever way we can, and making great beer and
It's
educating.
fun with it. And,
Educating the Indianapolis community about beer and everything, and maybe introducing them to stuff they haven't seen before or tasted before is really, really cool. And just bringing awareness to different organizations and everything like that, because there's so many animal rescue organizations in the greater Indianapolis area, and just being able to help them out. We've had a couple adoption events. We've gotten dogs adopted. Like, honestly, like, I'm such a big softie when it comes to animals. Honestly, brought tears to my eyes. The first one we had, they said they got 3 dogs adopted out of it, and I was just like, wow. Like,
That's
just
great.
just the fact that I like helped that happen was just like an amazing feeling.
Right.
And just being able to do that, and even though that's a small difference, but it's a huge difference to those animals and everything. So, I mean, and I work with great people every day, so I mean, I can't get much better than that. Like,
No.
Best of all worlds.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. You know, I'm a pretty tough guy, but when it comes to animals, I have a pretty huge soft spot for animals. So
You have a pig.
Yeah.
I do. And then I also have an animal, a pig. Pat's a pig, but then I have also a pet pig too. So.
Well, I mean, I had a bulldog too. My bulldog is my little piggy.
Yeah.
I used to take pictures of her and then like paste them next to like a big real pig.
Yeah.
And she literally looked like a little
They
piggy.
Bulldogs look like pigs.
Oh yeah, they do.
I guess
But
I'm
he
like
has
the,
a real pig.
I'm like the crazy cat guy.
You
I
are.
have a cat too. It's okay.
No, he's the
I have a
crazy
lot of
cat.
cats.
He's the he is the crazy cat lady. He's gonna end up with like 10 or
We
20
have
of
a
them.
brewery cat.
Why
We
is
just
he-
got a
you do?
brewery cat yesterday to kill all the mice and everything. He's been hiding in the back. He's still
I'm gonna
a
go
little.
find him
That's
after
what
the
he was
show.
doing. He's doing this to Brendan. I'm like, what is this?
We
I don't know. Jordan, this is radio, not
He's saying we
video.
gotta go.
Nobody sees
All
it.
right. We gotta go. This
Oh,
has been
well,
an amazing show again.
Awesome.
This
you
was
so
like a
much,
3-show
guys.
night, I think.
So hold on real quick though, Terry. What do you guys to say about the Robert Wolf Feddersen band?
Were you guys, you got lots of places coming up?
Oh, we do. Yes, we're good. Last year we did about 125 shows, and this year we're gonna probably top that and be closer to 150. But we have some really good shows, and we've really doubled up a lot this summer too, where we've had dates where we had 2 or 3 shows in one day. But it's crazy. As long as we can do that, you know, if it's not too much wear and tear, we try to do as many shows as we can. But yeah, we have some shows coming up. A real big show that we're excited about is the Goose Island Fest.
Nice.
And XRT is sponsoring that one. So that's in Chicago. And but we just love playing craft breweries, and we just love the whole vibe because first the beer is great, the people are cool. You know, it's usually pet friendly or kid friendly, and well lit. You know, non-smoking. It's just like a whole cool cool vibe, and people really want to listen to original music, which is hard to do, which is hard to come by at bars or different things.
Well, definitely. Everybody's usually doing a cover band thing or something like that. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with listening to some new stuff and just chilling out with a beer. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I give my husband credit because he started this a lot with breweries that had never even had bands. We've been the first band at so many breweries with original music, and so many of our singer-songwriter friends have played at these places that we started playing at. They never had music before. So it's been a cool experience to be part of that over the past few years.
Yeah, it's a cool experience for us too, because we get to meet all these people. You know, Haley, everybody who's all these craft brews. That's a cool experience for us too. We're not musicians, but we appreciate the art. We appreciate the artistry.
Absolutely.
Of the whole concept of all of it. It's all melding together in a nice. It's almost like a new hippie generation in a way. It's a renaissance. I think I said it before, right?
Yeah.
It is a renaissance of artistry. People collaborating together. There's Haley, like you said before, and a lot of times we say it. Even the breweries, all the independent breweries, you're collaborating. Nobody's trying to shut each other down.
No.
Nobody's trying to just I'm
each
better than
other
you.
and-
You guys are sharing. You're actually sharing the
craft, really.
Well, sharing the craft, but even sharing the audience.
Oh, absolutely.
And if somebody's trying to take advantage of that, shut them down.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, too.
Right, but you're
we do not believe in that. I don't believe in that. We are all part of a big, huge craft beer family.
One of my favorite
Embrace
things
it.
on our opening day, we had like 12 Sun King employees like waiting to get into the door.
Right.
That's awesome.
And just seeing that was so cool.
Yeah.
The
Right.
fact that, we're just down the street. Yes, we're competition.
Yes, but you're
they're here to
sharing the
support us,
competition because
so
they might be here on Tuesday. They might be there on Wednesday in the back here. But
It's just so cool to
You're
have that community and
it
everything.
is.
Yeah, and it's really not competition; it's camaraderie. I mean,
Right, it's camaraderie, right.
Yeah, it is. It's not competition in the city, and it's
And it's actually strange because most of the time when you think about business, it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
I need
Oh, yeah.
all the people I can get in here right now.
Yeah.
I need all your people to come into my
How
place.
can I-
Screw you
how
guys.
can
And
I
I
get
want
the
you to be
most?
loyal to us and not loyal to
Only.
anybody else.
right.
But that's not the way it works now. It's sharing. It's sharing the people.
And they even share like recipes to a certain
Recipes,
degree where they
right.
do like
Collabs,
collaborations.
Sure.
And it's
Learn
just
from each
such
other
an
and
amazing
Techniques
freaking market.
and everything like that.
We consider ourselves like the ambassadors for this community because we go out and we help everybody. That's what we want to do. We want everybody on the north side to know that Metazoa is here. We
Of course,
want people
she
in
wouldn't
pictures.
share what that smoked was in the
Yeah.
smoke she's on, so I don't know how well
ugly.
she's playing.
But
I
anyway,
just didn't know
guys,
off the top of my head.
so thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. We're going to let Robert Rolf Feddersen
Close up the
himself
night.
take us out for the night.
You guys, thank you so much for having us here, for having original music and original craft beer together. We love it. And Blind Pig Confessions, thanks for having me be your guest. We truly appreciate it.
We love you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We love you guys too.
Thank you, guys.
Back then she wore a Bon Jovi t-shirt. Well, my Terry Ann, my Terry Ann, well, she never was a fool. She graduated from secretary school, got a good job in Chicago. Her and her sister Joanne, who we call Joe, yeah. My Terry Ann, my Terry Ann, my Terry Ann, my Terry Ann. A city girl from a small, small town. I swear I've never seen that woman wear a frown. She wears a smile She used to drive a Grand Am that was black, 100 miles from her house there and back. Big curly hair in a blue jean skirt. Back then she wore a Springsteen t-shirt.